hey, Metal Rain. I'm so glad I started the correct live and not the wrong live. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading brought to you by Madame Pamita and the Parlor of Wonders. Tonight's special is the 579 taco box. Everything you need to know is in the description. Just going to put a few things in chat and then I'm going to get started with a collective message. Rain, if you have your questions, that's cool. If not, that's cool. Take your time with your questions. Huh. It's okay. Take your time with your questions, no rush. Okay, so what did those questions look like? Share them with me when you're ready, and then maybe I can help you with questions. Or form better questions off the questions you might already have. Okay. Hey, Pammy, how are you tonight, sweetheart? Hey, Yang, how are you, sweetheart? It's so good to see you. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I spent quite some time at the end of last week and over the weekend with my dad at the hospital. He had a tiny stroke, but he's okay. And he's feeling better. Have you been working hard so that you can go on vacation? Also, happy birthday, by the way. Isn't it like almost your birthday, or is it your birthday already? Did we miss it yet? Ow. I'm sleepy. I actually just woke up from a nap. A medieval nap. Then my internet went out. I almost didn't do the live, but then the internet came back on, so I was like, oh, why not go by and say hi? See who might come by. Oh, your birthday was just yesterday. Happy birthday, sweetheart. I'm so happy for you. Birthdays are fun. Oh, but you can still go on that trip. Where is it that you wanted to go again? I'm just going to look up your questions now, Rain, real quick. What zodiac sign or signs are coming towards me in love? Will I start having a little more breathing room in finances starting late summer, early fall? Will the funeral next week bring urgency for everyone to see each other more often? Yeah, I got a lot of high heels. You want to buy me some? Just cash at me. I'd love to add to my collection. Those are all very good questions, Metal Rain. I think those are fine questions. Do you? So what? The question I have about the zodiac sign one. Do you sometimes feel yourself maybe not trusting your intuition about who is coming towards you romantically? Do you ever feel like maybe you're blurring the lines so it becomes maybe like a cycle of feeling like impending doom, maybe as if, you know, what you're looking for, what you're wanting, what you're manifesting might not be coming your way? Are you feeling in lack of what it is that? Because I can guess it, so you can guess it. That's cute. Okay, I understand. I just want to like make sure that you're not feeling in the lack thereof. And I mean, I guess it's okay and natural and normal to sometimes feel that way, but it'll serve you more if you. I mean, it's always fun to guess, but my great grandmother used to say, "You'll just know." My highest pair. You know, I'm not really sure how tall my Grand National flu vogs are. Maybe just Google flu vog Grand Nationals and it'll tell you. Not that I can wear them right now, recovering from a car accident still. But someday, maybe. If it's a Virgo, we know who that is, and to avoid that person. It does not mean it's that person. Oh my god. You are silly. That depends on what the question is. I'm not doing any free readings right now, so I'm not doing free yes nos. But if you have a question about tarot, if you have a question about the topic we're talking about, which is tarot, or maybe you have a question about quantum physics or law of assumption or the way YouTube works or something about the music. I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, our life in general, I'm pretty sure someone around here has the answer. I mean, Rain, you could meet a Virgo and it could be the woman of your dreams. Trust me, no two people are alike. They might have some of the same traits and maybe some of the same limiting beliefs, circumstances, and fears, but what I'm talking about is like astrologically. I still feel like, you know, even if you go through the whole chart and you do all these different charts and you look at every single aspect from every single corner of the universe, personally, I've never experienced two Virgos who were the same in one. Yeah, there's some of the same traits and stuff, but I really feel personality-wise, person-wise, you know, I spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, I feel many of the Virgos I've met, despite being the same astrological sign, are or were unique unto themselves, depending on what their chart looked like in the time and the moment that they were born. But astrologically speaking, yeah, I mean, we can ask and see what Spirit says so that you can guess. I stopped guessing a long time ago. I guess once I realized that love was all around, you know, and that love had found me, you know, that's when I started to experience love in many different forms and capacities. And it didn't matter who was coming in or what their astrological sign was or when or where, how. But, I mean, we're all different, so I'm in no way asking you to be that way. I'm just sharing my experience. That's all. Alright, let's see what Spirit needs you to know about your questions here. I mean, if you're solid with your questions, I mean, we can move on. Is the law of assumption real? I've tried implementing it and got no success, and I'm starting to lose faith. So, I can understand how you might be feeling like you're losing your faith. But you don't even have to believe in it. It's happening. The law of assumption is happening without you even realizing it. Okay? You involuntarily manifest the way you involuntarily breathe. Based on the thoughts you have and how you react and the actions you have and the feelings you have regarding that. Does that mean an intrusive thought is going to come true? No. But what you are reflecting back is what will reflect back to you. What you observe has no choice but to be observed and to show up. Even a rock can observe. It's just science. So questioning it, okay, second guessing it, you know, is only showing that you're living in a place in your life where you're trying to escape the lack. And that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. But you have to understand, you don't have to believe in manifesting for it to be happening. It's already happening. You do it involuntarily. It's what you choose to do with it that matters. Okay? Are you going to stay on the endless cycle of what the fuckery, pardon my French? You know, are you going to take the reins and start wielding the control you have over your own power? My dear. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask. It's just that simple. It's just science. I mean, I don't know how to put it to you more clear. I mean, I guess I could go get my lipstick. And I could explain like that too. I mean, it's just so simple. And So we're just gonna say that we're just gonna say that the camera is the mirror, right? And the lipstick, all right, I'm putting the lipstick on, right? It's reflecting back in the mirror. Simple as that. If I was to go off camera and there was no mirror in front of me, of course it's not going to reflect back, but it's almost as scary and simple as that. Your manifestation is just as easy as manifesting a dime, manifesting the parking spot you want. You know, I'm not really sure what it is that you're trying to manifest, and I mean, that's not my business. It's your personal business. But the fact that, you know, you are manifesting involuntarily the way that you involuntarily breathe, you need to start recognizing that for yourself so that you're a little bit better to yourself with your thoughts than I'm not really seeing any action and I'm starting to lose faith. Faith in what? Are you sure you're not just losing faith in yourself? Because that's when you like have to ask yourself, you know, at what point are you willing to put up with that or this forever? And actually start taking the time to teach yourself how to relax, how to comfort yourself a little bit more, how to put, you know, maybe whatever you're manifesting on the back burner until you feel comfortable enough to come back to it to where it's not triggering you, you know, and maybe focus on some other things about your manifesting that you're doing involuntarily instead of trying to focus on this one thing, okay, that you're assuming to be real. Trying to implement it, I mean, you wouldn't try to pick up a pencil. I mean, unless you only had elbows. And even then, you still would continue to manifest your life daily through whatever it was that helped you keep the faith. Oh, you think that she's going to reach out, Metal Rain? You're making a meat helmet? Nobody cares. So, I'm going to go ahead and start your reading, Rain. I think that at the end of the day, you know, you just need to also have fun with whatever you're manifesting and understand that, you know, maybe you're blurring your lines. Hey, maybe even Shaw, I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name or not. I probably just murdered your name. But, you know, what are you blurring the lines about in your life regarding your manifestation? You know, what are you telling yourself about you, them, they, person, place, thing? You know, don't do anything that triggers you. Alright. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Hey, ADHD dancer, welcome back to the Chammy. Spirit, what does Metal Rain need to know about the astrological sign or astrological signs that are coming towards him this summer regarding summer loving or summer love or love in general. Well, you're in luck, Metal Rain. I don't really get any earthiness here. Water, and mostly water and air, my dear. So, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Somebody who has to make a lot of choices in their life to find their peace and love. Somebody who is a hermit. Somebody who they might feel a little bit blindfolded in their life right now, but they know which way they're going and they know what they want and they know what they want to do with their life. They may have a quirky personality. They might be, I've said this before, they might be a little bit more mature than you. And age-wise, I don't think it's age, but I think in regards to, like, they kind of just, like, kind of have their shit together. And they may very well have, blonde hair and be a little bit tall. Not overly tall, but it's like they're not a shrimp or anything. But they're smart, they're intelligent, they're schooled. Sounds like you. How was your sushi ADHD dancer? I hope it was good. Okay, so your second question, Rain. So no Virgos, so nothing to worry about there. Well, you start having a little bit more breathing room in finances starting late summer, early fall. What does Metal Rain need to know about that? Yeah, I do see that you've been juggling a little bit, arguing with yourself about maybe what you are doing wrong to not bring that into fruition, but you're doing everything right. But I do see you nipping it in the butt a little bit more, like a lot less arguing with yourself about money and a lot more enjoying making it, as well as where you spend it and balancing your bank account. Like, making sure that you are budgeting within reason, not just, taking your money and throwing it away by feeling like it's up to you to take care of everything and everyone else around you. Okay. As far as the funeral, let's see what you need to know about that. Thank you, Sugar, so much for your donation. That's very kind and generous of you, honey. I think I may have managed a way to look at the questions on PayPal, which I'll do in a few minutes once I'm done with Rain's reading. Spirit, what does Rain need to know about this funeral? I'm calling forth his most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Yeah, I know, Rain. Yes or no about this funeral? Well, Spirit says maybe no, not right now, but yes to the future. Okay, just maybe not right now. So as far as to what the time slot might be in the future, the wind of change blows slowly into your life. It envelops you with a warm and gentle breeze of interesting events and inspiring people. Within the next 5 to 6 months, like I see people start gathering together again. Maybe not so much now, but around the holidays, yes. Okay. Good luck in your affairs and a chance to improve your situation with others. You know, there's just a whole lot of energy in that particular. I think right now people just probably need some time to mourn, and then, and then come back together. That's what that's feeling like to me. As far as Ileana, oh, that's right, Yang. You said you were going to go to Old Fort, Tennessee, or Nashville. I'll go with you. I'll meet you there, girl. Come to Atlanta when you can. So you had a question about Ileana. I thought I saw. Did I miss that? Let me go back and scroll up here. Third question will be, what are Ileana's intentions when she reaches out? Now, what I'm confused about this question is, has she tried to reach out? Or are you just feeling like she's going to try to reach out in some way? Is she reaching out to you and you're wondering what her intentions are? I'm feeling like you're getting a feeling that she's going to try to reach out in some way, that from a place where she's not blocked. Hey Fiona, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the haunted house. Someone is getting married or kicking the bucket around the holidays. Okay. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know about Ileana reaching out? What are her intentions if she reaches out? Or finds a way to reach out? So her intentions regarding reaching out I think are just going to be the same old intentions. She's looking to create something, or has the intention to create some kind of illusion or reflection that looks as if she is in control of herself and her dog and her life, and the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Queen of Wands. You know, her intentions are to communicate and feel you out and where you are in your life. But I think that she's still going to be the same old-fashioned energy that you have been experiencing either way. Job or no job, mental wealth or no mental wealth, meth or no meth. This person can be toxic and just might not be, it's about an illusion for her. Her intentions are to create this illusion so that you can't see, the true intentions, which are to, I hate to say this about Blanche, but even though she had a good heart, it wasn't like all for one and one for all. It was pretty much just all for Blanche. Unless, of course, it came to her girlfriends. And even then, she was ready to steal, break girlfriend code and ready to steal anybody's boyfriend she thought was cute, or cuter than the one she already had. So I think, she wants to give the illusion that she has control, but she's really still very much out of control. Does she have the class that Blanche Devereaux had? I think she'd like you to think that. If she came back, she'd like to give that impression. But I think that at the end of the day, she is somebody that is going to have to work a little bit harder on herself and meet herself a little bit more deeply before she can be with somebody like you, like be friends with somebody like you again. Thank you so much, Metal Rain, for your questions. I appreciate that. It's very kind and generous of you. Okay, Sugar Bear, I am ready to do your reading, sweetheart. Rain, if you have any questions about this reading, you can always feel free to ask. Okay. So I didn't realize that I could just kind of click on the notification from PayPal and then see the whole message. So I've got everything that you've asked, Sugar Bear. I think pretty much I'm ready to go. You there, Sugar Bear? Okay, yeah, there she is. Okay, great. All right, let's go ahead and get this reading on the way. Thanks so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Together with your donation and Rain's donation, I should be able to put 4.5 gallons of gas in my Cadillac. Thank you very much. I got to take my dad to the doctor in the morning. I have a little bit of gas in there, so I should be good to go there and come back and stop by the market before we come home and drop off the rent. I think this reading, Spirit's going to be talking to you a lot about your mind and your mental wealth and this Ace of Swords. Spirit saying there's some kind of like a new olive branch or a leaf branch or some kind of energy that we need to talk about with that sword, cutting through something to get to a place where life feels more calm, more clear, and more collected. Go ahead and start your timer and check out these questions. Spirit, I'm calling for Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guide and her person's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know right now about this person on her mind and heart? What is his energy towards her? What is his energy towards her? Swords are about thoughts, so let's see what Spirit needs you to know about your thoughts, his thoughts. I don't really like to get into people's heads, but let's just see what we need to know about this thoughtful energy and what you need to know about it right now. So his energy towards you is lovely, actually. You do feel like you're a very special part of their world. And despite this person feeling still very much like they're in somewhat of some kind of mental prison in this Eight of Swords, there's something about the memory of you and building a bridge with you that still feels positive energetically. Okay? This is not a person who has bad thoughts about you, but this is a person that wonders why they can't stop thinking about you. And that makes them uncomfortable. They don't know what to do with that energy. So it kind of puts them in like a feeling of suspension while they're trying to figure out what is this heavy feeling that they're experiencing in regards to the feelings they're having. You know, they feel like they're kind of in suspension. They kind of feel like, you know, it's a bit mysterious about what is going on with his feelings. So what part of the reading so far do you feel like it says he doesn't like you? Because I think that you're getting a little confused about his mental prison. You always do this. And you need to understand that in regards to the reading and him liking you has nothing to do with his mental prison. And it has everything to do with how he is processing how he likes you. Okay? So that could very well be right there what it is that's causing him to have the mental prison, because he likes you. He knows you like him. Okay? But you guys haven't actively dated, and he feels insecure once again because he also feels your insecure energy. Because it's like, at what point are you guys going to work it out, talk it out? It's almost as if you don't want to say what you want to say or what you need to say or take the action you want to take because you want to save face. All right? You both do. And that's why the Hanged Man is here, because it's as if you guys are in suspension, because it's like, okay, do I tell this person what I'm experiencing, what the joy they're making me experience, the love they're making me experience, the desire I'm feeling? Do I jump to this conclusion to take things further and a little bit deeper? Or do I just save face and act as if I'm, you know, in a cooling off stage, or I'm, you know, not as interested to make myself not appear as, you know, as if I'm desperate? Because you have to ask yourself, you know, do you want to keep being nice and cool and collective and playing this little game of, I don't want to step on his dick and tell him how I feel or what I'm feeling or take any action because he might be uncomfortable, or, you know, and keep it, you know, in this energy where it's like a game of cat and mouse, where you are in suspension and you're the ball of yarn and he's the cat? Or do you want to move through into that mysterious, romantic, intimate kind of energy that helps you feel safe, strong, protected, trusted, cared for, loved? Because there is a lot of love in these cards. There's a lot of love in the world, and the Magician card and the Ace of Cups. But it's asking you once again, like, you know, within regards to his thoughts of you, he's asking himself, like, you know, how much longer can I sit around in this mental prison while just treating her like she's a second thought? He feels bad about it. You asked what his thoughts are, so there you go. That's what his energy is towards you. Okay? He's in a stalemate. His feelings are in a stalemate because he feels things that it's like, how much longer can you or him continue to be fake about what you truly feel? It's only gonna lead you to a place in the long run where it's going nowhere. It's going nowhere because either one of you is willing to admit to yourselves that this might not just be some kind of fleeting phase or fleeting, you know. He doesn't really want to let you go, and you don't really want to let him go, so you both stay in suspension instead of moving forward. Because both of you are wanting to keep it nicey, cupcakey, goody two-shoe. And if that's what helps you guys keep your peace, great. But at the same time, there's a whole lot of love and romance and intimacy to go around to be shared. You both have really worked hard on yourselves in that Seven of Pentacles to be the lover, friend, person, partner, whatever that somebody would want to be with. But there is still this whole recovering thing. The Four of Pentacles. You both will find your justice. But this is not a man, and this is not a man who goes blah, 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 and tells you a lot of fairy tales. But he is a man that wants to show you that he can show you that he loves you. Or shows you that he cares. In this King of Wands. And that's just where you guys are. And you're going to have to decide, sweetheart. You know, do you want to just be the girl that's like, I better not say what's on my heart and mind because that will make him uncomfortable. And then make me more uncomfortable. Stop playing that game with yourself. You only live once. Life is short. You want to find the ones that you want to share the rest of your life with. And if you have to use that as an excuse because somebody can't handle or mentally process and respect other people's feelings, wishes, you know, it doesn't have to be a game of control or a game of cat and mouse. Especially when this person feels like you are an important part of their world. It's a very sweet reading. He's got a lot of sweet energy. And his intentions are to show you and to be that best version of himself that he can be. Instead of some fake version that he's not. And giving you what he can. Even if it's a few words. Or no words on some days. But you're going to have to decide what can you live with and what can you not live with. What you know, you've got to choose, sweetheart. But there is a whole lot of love to go around with cards like Ace of Cups and Two of Cups and Lovers. But once again, how are you looking at it? You know, are you looking at it from a perspective of what pleases him only? There's no point in driving yourself crazy because he already likes you and he's willing. But you've got to understand, do you want to take this from casual to actually caring? Or do you want to just leave it casual and not say what you need to say or tell them what you want? Because see, most guys, you could tell them what you want and they're not going to listen. But how are you going to project what it is that it means the most to you when you continue to try to validate talking yourself out of him, or try to keep validating talking yourself into him? At what point does it become so exhausting and not fun anymore? Do you know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm really tired. I'm losing my voice. I'll be right back. You know, I would just rather know than not know. Or I'd rather keep my peace and say what I need to say. Because I know I'm only here for today. I'm not promised tomorrow, so I have to live for today. And I would hate to miss out tomorrow and not tell everybody how I felt about them, how much I cared. Sorry, my internet is being silly. Am I even still here? Hey, Ethereal, how have you been? Welcome back to the Chammy. Hey, Molly, how are you, sweetheart?
I don't know what that means. If you like, I can search the web for.
Okay.
Hey, Siri, how have you been walking back to the Tammy? Hey, Molly, how are you, sweetheart?
Okay, Spirit, shut up. Yep, yesterday you did get the Three of Swords reversed. And what a wonderful reversal to get. I'm so glad you told him all your feelings. That's wonderful. And, you know, we can talk about it more again another time outside of a reading. I think that at the end of the day, what's important to understand is that you do have somebody special that you like, that you care about. Hey, Kimberly, how are you, sweetheart? I'm okay. I'm not going to be on for much longer with Ethereal Vibes, so please go ahead and send your donation. I'm actually going to be logging out pretty soon. If anybody wants to get a reading, go ahead and send in for your 5 or 7 or 9 taco box. $5 get you 1 question, 5 plus cards, 5 plus minutes. You can get the $7 taco box, 2 questions, 7 plus minutes, 7 plus cards. Excuse me, and you can get the $9 taco box, $9, 3 plus questions, 9 plus cards, 9 plus minutes. Excuse me. No, not at all. I don't think that the Three of Swords energy reverse has changed at all. I still think that, excuse me, with Lovers and Two of Cups and Ace of Cups, it's beautiful. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, please. The link is in the description. I'm sorry, I couldn't see or say that. There's been something wrong with my chat. My internet's been really stupid tonight. Here, I'll get the links for you. Well, I got some advice for you. I'll text it to you tomorrow. It's just real simple. It's nothing too crazy. But I can't give it to you now because I'm trying to help this person get a link so if they want to make a donation, they can, so I can do their reading before I close out for the night. But I think what the cards are saying in regards to if they were to give you any advice, it would be like it was saying in the reading. Don't be afraid to say what you need to say. Don't be afraid to be your true, authentic self. You know how to stay in control of yourself without losing control. And I think that you know what's the right thing to say among maybe what's not the right thing to say intuitively. And the best thing would be to stop second guessing yourself so that, excuse me, so that you can be more in your power in regards to working on that confidence, working on that Nine of Pentacles energy where you're happy being single. You're happy being in your own skin, and that you don't have to, where you're not in a place in your life where you need anyone else to validate who you are because you feel confident. And that was the advice in that reading with where the Three of Pentacles was reversed. Now, as far as this one, it's more like you've got to make some plans. Like, you want to plan this person in your life. You're going to have to find the resolve to figure out what the comfortable pattern is. Instead of being like, well, I want to be polite and nice and not be too pushy. Like I've said before in the past, like if he is telling you, I want to come and see you, you can't sit around for him to make all those decisions too by himself. Also, you have to remember that he probably feels like he doesn't owe you shit. All right? And I know that sounds cold and callous. I know that sounds cold and callous, but it's not. It's just basic human, it's just sometimes basic human feelings, intentions, and thoughts. Because even though the cards are saying those are not his thoughts and intentions, because the cards are showing that there is a lot of love for you in his vortex, in his world, that you are somebody who's your energy and your strength is important to him. He might also be feeling that he has, nothing to make up to you because you are in this stage of still politeness and staying in a cooled off kind of energy that is not chaotic. That he doesn't want any chaos with you. He's already fighting enough with his own self, with his feelings and thoughts and the things he wants in his life and doesn't want. He's gonna choose peace over what doesn't necessarily serve him regarding that foot. You told Cass tonight you want to start throwing dates out for your next North Carolina trip. Okay. Hey, Dwayne, how are you, dear? Ethereal Vibes, if you're going to get your reading, go ahead and get your reading. Because I'm going to be coming offline here in a moment because I've got to get going, sweetheart. I'm going to check now to see if I see anything. Okay, I see it. Thank you so much for your donation, Ethereal Vibes. That's very kind and generous of you. What are your 2 questions that you would like to have answered tonight? And yes, Molly, I can pull a yes-no card for you, sweetheart. What question do you have, dear? Kimberly, what's your question, dear? Let me scroll down to see what people are saying. Thank you so much, Ethereal, for putting your questions in the chat. 2 questions. Who should I choose? Okay, let's see what you need to know about that right now. Spirit, I'm calling forth ethereal vibes, most trusted and strongest spirit guides, as well as these people on her heart and mind's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Spirit showing you like want to take this leap of faith toward one of them, asking yourself, which one should you choose? You may be feeling like if you don't choose the right one, things will fall apart, but that's just not true. Spirit's almost saying, you know, don't throw yourself off the top of the tower. Don't do anything foolish. Don't do anything that would trigger you. And maybe it could be that one of the reasons that one of them hasn't shown you exactly the way, the truth, and the light of their true authenticity is because you're blurring the lines. Spirit, what does she need to know about Akbar, feelings and intentions? Interesting. And what about this other person, Anthony? Okay, you can just text it to me, Molly. I'm not going to be around later. I'm going to bed in 5 minutes. So I'll get around to it when I can. Unless you want to put it in now in the text, and I'll answer it before I close down the live. So I feel like as far as Anthony goes, I feel like as far as Anthony goes, this person, Anthony, really looks up to you. He may even want you to be the mother of their children, or maybe the mother of. Maybe they want you to be the mother of the ideas and creations they have in their heart and mind and soul. Maybe they're artistic. They want to come in fastly and offer you something special if they haven't already. They do want to start something new, balanced, structured, kind, caring, giving, loving, and they expect that kind of energy from you. As far as the Akbar guy, you're going to have to make a choice. Okay, you're going to have to make a choice. As far as the other guy's intentions and feelings, are pretty positive and loving, and the Empress, 8 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. But within regards to the other guy, it seems like there might be a little bit of chaos here. And the bad guy might even be the bad guy. I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but I mean the bad energy that you might be feeling within regards to which one to pick, and you're worried about picking the wrong one, just might be the fact that you might be more attracted to what might feel more chaotic than what might feel more peaceful, calm, caring, loving, and devotional, and in the palm of your hand. Hey Meryl, how are you, sweetheart? Am I in the middle of a paid reading? Yes, dear. I'm almost done with it though. So as far as Akbar, this person also has to make a choice that they are going to have to walk away from somebody else to be with you. I just don't see a lot of positive intentions in regards to the devil reverse strength. But I do see that if you decide to go down that path, it will lead you to a more happily single life. If that's what you want. I know that might sound a bit confusing, but this person is walking away from serving you and y'all's joy together. They're going to always choose themselves again and again and again. Not that they will choose themselves in a selfish way, but Spirit saying that you should choose the one that brings you the most peace, even if it seems a little bit chaotic, uncomfortable, and intangible. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to tell you who to choose, but I will tell you that whichever one makes you feel the yummiest is what's going to count at the end of the day. Yeah, so that means that if you're having a problem with your relationships or something, that there isn't something you have to change about the relationship. There's something you have to change about you. So there must be something about you that made that person feel like they couldn't find their peace. Or they didn't want there to be chaos. So the only way they could create peace between you both was to put you on pause for a little bit, because they couldn't handle it emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. Okay, well, if you want a man who looks at other women and you got to worry about that all the time, go for that. If you want a man who chooses his peace over the chaos, choose wisely, Bourgeois. But I won't be making that choice for you. You just have to understand that at the end of the day, if you're having problems with your relationships, there's nothing to change about your relationship. There's something you have to change about yourself. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Okay, don't be that person that stands for nothing. Okay, you must stand up for yourself and what you want. Can you have that man that treats you right with that wandering eye? Take his wandering eyes off other women? Yes. Yes, you can. But once again, what are you observing? Are you observing the shit story? Or are you observing the story that serves you? So, be good to yourself with your thoughts. Because look at what you're telling yourself about the men you like. This one blocks me and this one looks at other women. So that's all you're going to ever get. You've got to change the channel. Just like you would change the channel with your remote controller or flip to the next channel on YouTube. Okay, sweetheart, keep me updated. I can help you with this. It's only just the beginning, but it's not the end of you. Okay? Thank you so much for your donation. That's very kind and generous of you. I appreciate you. Meryl, I'm so glad you got home safe. I had so much fun looking at that house that you showed me. That house is amazing. Amazing. It reminded me of something out of Alice in Wonderland. Cheryl, we have very many, many soulmates. You never know. You probably just met one in chat. And I think we have a lot of different kind of soulmates. I don't think we just have one soulmate. And I think that's like why the romantic ones can be a little bit more difficult and kind of keep us in an energy of maybe thinking that there's only one. But romantic soulmates can be a little harder than just like regular friends, soulmates. Oh, I didn't see your question. I'm sorry. I don't see your question, Kimberly. I saw you say, can I ask a question earlier? And then I said, yeah, sure. But I'm not doing any free readings tonight. But if you have a question about tarot, law of assumption, life in general, I'm sure somebody has the answer somewhere. Okay, go ahead and text me, Molly. I have to video chat with you more around the neighborhood. Oh my God, that would be so much fun. I absolutely love that house you showed me today. It was beautiful. I bet having that bike is fun. Looks fun. Everybody has a bike but me. But then, I don't think I have forgotten how to ride a bike. I just don't know about going from bike to crutch to bike. I went someplace with my dad a couple years ago and had like the most adorable bike with pineapples all over it. Kimberly, I don't ever do free questions. I wouldn't know when to tell you I'm going to do free yes no's again. The only way that free yes no's really open up in the chat is if I get 10 plus likes, 5 plus subscribers. And that opens up free yes no chats. Sometimes on a holiday I'll do them, but not often enough. Is there a holiday? I just don't know, sweetheart. It's random. I don't ever do free yes no's or free questions. It's not typical here on this channel. It's very rare. No, I'm a girl. I don't fart. Anyways, everybody, I love you guys so much. Please have a good evening and be good to yourself with your thoughts. If you're going to be farting, make sure you say safety or I'm going to doorknob you. Does anybody have any last questions that they'd like to ask? And you better stay on topic or we'll roast you. 3, 2, 1. Music is sacred and no prison will hold this movement down. Good night, you guys. Be safe. I'll be back.